Hello everyone, my name's Leopold, and today I'm going to be talking about the future of Zelda. Now, unlike my previous video, where I went over the future of Sonic in my eyes, um, this one's going to be a lot more positive because there's a lot more positive to say about Breath of the Wild. Um, First off, I'm going to go ahead and showcase some of the DLC stuff that I got because I finally broke down and got the DLC. I've been in a Zelda mood lately, so I asked online, "Hey, should I go ahead and get the DLC for this game?" And people said, "All right, yeah, sure." So I broke down and got it. So I'm gonna be outlining the stuff that I think should have been in the game prior to DLC and some of the stuff that it's fine as DLC. So this, I'm fine with that being DLC. This should have been in the game. I really do think. This could have just been an amiibo bonus, but as DLC, that's fine. Uh, this is fine as DLC or an amiibo bonus. Same with this. That's from Twilight Princess. That's from Twilight Princess. That's from Majora's Mask, of course. There's a Phantom Hourglass reference. That's a nice DLC costume. This is the best thing in the game, period. Tingle's outfit. You can just run around like this, and since it's nighttime, I can just run around really fast. That's fun. Let's see. This could have been an amiibo outfit, but I'm fine with it being in the game. Let's see what else we have. This one's a nice one. I like that. I love A Link Between Worlds. I actually prefer it over Breath of the Wild, personally. And, I like getting to wear that. And, that's fine as DLC. And this one, I really do, um, I really do like this one. It took a lot to find it, but I really do like it. And I do feel like it should have just been in the game. Um, this one, this is nice as DLC. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and show off this because I did not show it off in the previous Breath of the Wild video. It is the Rex outfit. And the last bit of DLC that I have done so far that I'll show off is the travel medallion. So basically, it allows you to put a beacon on any place where you want. So right now my beacon is all the way up here, and I can warp to that town if I want to, because I put it there while I was there. But let's go ahead and get into the meat of this video, like the future of Zelda. So, Zelda's future, in my opinion, is very bright. I could see them making another open world style game, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going to happen. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Breath of the Wild. I love Breath of the Wild. It's a great game. It's in my top 5 Zelda games, but I wouldn't mind another open world style game. Um, so, uh, I'm gonna go over what I think were the shortcomings of Breath of the Wild real quick. Um, the amiibo stuff. Epona, like I said before, is an amiibo bonus, and that is unacceptable in my opinion. That's really, really questionable, and you know, I went over it in the previous video where I said how Supersonic should not be DLC. Epona should not be a fucking bonus for a toy. That's not right. Especially since none of the toys that unlock her are available in stores anymore. At least not that I've seen. Now I got lucky. I already had one of the toys that unlocks her, so I didn't have to worry about this. But for people who are longtime fans like myself, um, you know, that's just not something that you put behind a paywall. And Breath of the Wild's main shortcoming is that it puts a lot of really neat stuff behind a paywall. For example, it puts the Korok mask, which I think should have been in the game, behind a paywall. And the main problem with that is that it takes away the mystery of finding new items and stuff in the games. You know? Having to pay for it before you can find it. in the game. But that's just my personal opinion. Um, some of the stuff, it's fine as DLC. Some of the stuff I would have rather not have as DLC. The hard mode should not have been DLC. Um, the enemy gauntlet should not have been DLC. But I'm fine with them, um, you know, adding in replay value to the game and adding in a new story. I think that should have just been in the game too. But that's just my 2 cents. I haven't really gotten into the story or the enemy gauntlet yet, but um, you know, it's not like you're getting cheated. This is a game that's well worth the $60. Is it worth paying 20 extra for the DLC for some of the stuff that I feel like should have been in the game? I'll let you be the judge for those of you who haven't played it yet. Um, but I digress. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. What do I see in the future of Zelda? Well, as I said before, the future of Zelda is very bright. The reason why I'm using Epona is because this year, 2018, marks 20 years since her debut in Ocarina of Time, which is still seen as the best Zelda game, or one of the best games ever crafted. In my opinion, it's not that good, but um, it is an important game in terms of, well, anyone really who has played it or grew up with it. Um, so, the first thing that I can see happening, since it's 2018 and it's the 20th anniversary of Ocarina of Time, is um, a re-release of Ocarina of Time in full HD on the Switch. Now, this is going to be a very polarizing move if they do it, because um, Ocarina of Time has already been ported so many times. It's basically on every console, to the point where, well, every Nintendo console since the N64, to the point where if you haven't played it yet, then I don't know why you haven't. Um, I mean, it doesn't have to be a priority. It's just, how haven't you played it yet? It's on the 3DS, it's on the Wii, it's on the Wii U, it's on the GameCube, and it's on the N64. So Nintendo literally has you covered. So, with that being said, um, people are going to get pissed off because for about the last 7 years, the 3DS remake has been the definitive version of Ocarina of Time. You can take it on the go, you can view it in 3D, it looked a lot better than the original, it played a lot better. However, if they made it in HD on the Switch, a lot of people might get very sour at that because um, it's like, oh, you've already ported this so many times, but at the same time, you're making it new for a new generation. And after Breath of the Wild, it's very, it would be very nice to see for people who got introduced to the series with Breath of the Wild, where 3D Zelda got its start. And some people might even argue that it would be a way of showing them why it is inferior to the way Breath of the Wild did it. Personally, I still prefer the linear style, even though Ocarina of Time is definitely one of my lesser favorite Zelda games. But that's just my personal opinion. The second thing that could happen, as I'm starting to wrap this up, is that they're going to re-release Ocarina of Time on the Virtual Console for the Switch whenever that comes around. And that seems more likely than an HD remake in some ways. And the final thing that I can see happening as I close out this video is another open world game, whether it be a direct sequel to this, another standalone title, or possibly even a sequel to a previous Zelda game that's now just open world. So that's just my 2 cents on what's going to come next from Zelda. I wouldn't expect a new Zelda game this year unless we get the Ocarina of Time remake. I heard that there's going to be a new one for the 3DS as well. But those are just rumors. So anyways, that closes out this video. So I'll see you guys next time where I'll talk about